Hi, I'm Dr. Julie Owen Morris from functionalautoimmunity.com. There's a Stanford researcher named BJ Fogg who constantly studies behavior. I highly recommend his TED Talk and his book, Tiny Habits. One of the things he stresses is that if you have an outcome that you're working toward, like, for example, doing yoga, you likely need to start with a tiny action or develop a tiny habit toward that goal. One example would be to lay out your yoga mat every morning right after you get up. He also says in order to develop a behavior, you need 3 things. You need motivation, ability, and a prompt. So first, motivation. Do you really want to do this behavior? If you're not motivated to do it, you won't do it consistently. And second, do you have the ability to do this? Are you able? And third, what will prompt or trigger you or remind you to do this behavior? In the example above, getting out of bed is the prompt. So why am I talking about any of this? Because if you're reading this, you probably have autoimmune disease like me, and you really want to feel better. In order to improve your health, you will need to develop positive, healthy habits like eating more vegetables and getting plenty of sleep at night. But in order to meet those large goals, you're going to have to figure out what small, tiny steps you need to put into place. And the great thing about this is once you feel successful with a tiny step or two, then it motivates you to make bigger changes. As a personal example, I had to reestablish an exercise routine recently because I couldn't exercise for about 6 weeks due to a back injury since I fell down the stairs. My motivation was definitely there because I felt myself losing muscle definition. And my ability was there since my back had healed and I knew I could do it because I had done it before. My prompt I chose was exercising immediately after I finished my nutritional drink in the morning. So I had all the components in place and the behavior worked. I started with a very short, tiny session of gentle, slow yoga, and then I worked up from there. And now I'm exercising 6 days a week for 30 minutes each day with a combination of strength training, cardio, dance, and yoga Pilates. My point is, with tiny, small steps, you can do this. You can get better. One small behavior at a time. Thanks for listening.